Yoga teachers. Today I want to share with you what I believe to be the most valuable asset in my yoga teaching career, other than, of course, myself. So, other than yourself, the thing that will sell the most offerings for you, whether they are classes or workshops or retreats or teacher trainings or privates or anything else that you have to share with your students, the thing that will sell the most for you, other than your own mouth, is your email list. So, okay, how do you start an email list? Okay, I know that this can be daunting, and a lot of yoga teachers start to cringe when I tell them that this is the way to build their business. So, we're going to start super, super simple. So, to begin, you'll start collecting emails. You can go through your email right now and pull together all of the email addresses for the students that you're already in touch with. And I recommend asking them if it's okay for you to add them to your list that you're compiling. And just let them know that you're going to reach out to them with tips and exciting stuff that's happening and offerings that you've got going on. We can get more into the content later in this video. For now, start to compile those emails. Another way you can start to compile emails is after every single yoga class you teach, offer to put people on your email list. All you have to say is, hey guys, if you're interested in staying in touch with me, then put your email on this list. I have a notebook up here, or you can bring your iPhone, have it open to your Notes app, and have a special note just for collecting emails. I do that now because sometimes I can't read people's writing, so I will give people my phone and have them type in their email themselves, and then once a week I go into that note, I add all of those email addresses to my MailChimp or whatever email distribution service I'm using, and then I wipe out those emails from the note and start fresh on Monday. So that's one way you can start to collect emails. Every class, whether you're subbing, whether it's your class, people will want to stay in touch with you if they really resonate with what you're teaching. So step number 2 is get yourself some sort of email distribution server. MailChimp is great because under 2,000 people, it's free. I use something a little fancier, but if you are just starting out at this, keep it simple. Get yourself a MailChimp account. It's free. Couldn't be easier. There's lots of great YouTube videos online helping you start sending campaigns, and they have great support themselves as well. So MailChimp account, you're going to get on that. Okay, so now that you've got your MailChimp set up and you've got a bunch of students that want to hear from you, what do you start sending them? All right, so you can start sending them whatever it is that you want to send them, but please be consistent about it. So the most important thing is that you are consistently sending something. If you start to send something every week and then all of a sudden you drop off the face of the planet for 6 months, when you come back, people are going to probably not remember who you are unless they're really regular students of yours and seeing you weekly at the studio. So my recommendation is pick a consistent span of time that you can commit to. So whether you're sending emails monthly or seasonally or weekly, I think weekly is a lot unless you've got some sort of online offering that you're doing. But in general, if you're seeing your students weekly and you're spending more time one-on-one in person or one-to groups in person and your business is not online, then monthly is great, seasonally is great. Anything less than that tends to be, I haven't seen you in so long, I'm going to put you in spam or just unsubscribe. So find a consistent schedule that you can stick to. And if that's seasonally for now, that's fine. Next is, what are you sending them? Okay. I want to be really clear about this one. You've got to send them something of value. So don't just send your new schedule or your latest schedule or your workshops. No one wants to constantly be sold to. You have to give your students value for being on your email list. So whether that is that you write them a poem, tell them a story about your life, maybe you offer them a free audio track with a little short morning meditation or gentle morning asana practice, whatever it is, you can start there. Start with something simple, but make it consistent and make it have value for your students. Okay? One thing I really like to do is to also include things from my life and things from my yoga practice. So philosophical musings, whatever's going on, if I'm going through something in my life or went through something and I find a thread of the Yoga Sutras in that experience, that's a really nice thing to add with your to offer to your students, because they want to see the yoga off the mat too, just like we do as teachers. Okay. Here's your bonus step. If you can, offer your students something from the get-go for opting in, especially if you have your opt-in on your website, which if you have a website, I recommend doing. If you don't have a website, please don't fret. That is not the most important thing to have as a yoga teacher. In fact, I would say have an email list long before rather, you have a website. Okay, so you are going to offer your students something for joining your email list. Again, make it simple. It can be a short practice. It can be an email that you put together with yoga poses for the duration of your cycle. If you are catering to women that are trying to blend their yoga practice with their cycle through the month, you can offer them a PDF with your favorite bedtime yoga poses, restorative yoga poses for better sleep. Whatever it is that moves you, that you want to share with your students, something that you feel strongly and passionately about is usually good, because that's the thing that's going to resonate with your students and entice them to sign up. You don't have to have this offering or gift for signing up, but it is nice to let students know the kind of thing that they can expect from you. And it's also really nice for your students to just get that little special gift for showing up and being part of your tribe. So these are the beginning stages of building a community for yourself and building a following. And one of the reasons that I really think that this is such a powerful tool is because I myself have seen how with very little in-studio promotion, I've had workshops that fill just from my email list. In fact, I've been teaching so long now that people show up at events and I don't recognize them because I taught them a yoga class 10 years ago. And then for some reason, they've stayed connected to me through email, and all of a sudden they show up. So you never know what having a consistent email list can do for your business. And keep at it. I know that sometimes it can feel like you're shouting into the void, but I promise you, there are people on that list that really look forward to hearing from you because you're their teacher. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Sending you lots of love, and stay tuned for more videos here on the channel.